Is it time to buy or sell Amazon stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Amazon. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 29th of April, 2025, our system has identified Amazon as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of negative 1.34. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a decline of negative 1.58%. This equates to an average daily loss of negative 0.79% since it was categorized as a sell candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a broad and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $186.36 would initially indicate a slowing rate of decline, potentially signaling the beginning of a trend shift. An analysis of the current 3-month trend indicates a possible decline of 25.25% over the upcoming 3 months, with potential returns ranging between negative 35.11% and negative 24.46%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 13.91%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 3.88% and 53.97% over the next year. In practical terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $191.57 and $283.95. Our latest daily update for Amazon includes the headline, Red Day on Wednesday for Amazon. The Amazon stock price decreased by 1.58% on the last trading day, Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. Falling from $187.39 to $184.42. This marks the third consecutive day of decline. Throughout the last trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 3.47%, with a low of $178.85 and a high of $185.05. The price has dropped in 6 of the last 10 days, although it remains up by 2.69% over the past 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 10 million shares, despite the falling prices. This could signal an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 52 million shares were traded, valued at approximately $9.53 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $242.52, while the lowest was $151.61. Currently, the price stands at 23.96%, or $58.10, below the 52-week high, and 85.87%, or $1,120.78, below the all-time high recorded on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price peaked at $1,305.20. Amazon has announced a substantial investment of $4 billion to enhance its delivery network across rural America by the end of 2026. This initiative aims to expedite shipping times to smaller towns and is expected to create over 100,000 jobs, thereby strengthening Amazon's logistics capabilities and market position in less urbanized areas. In the short term, this investment could positively influence Amazon's stock price, as it showcases a commitment to growth and innovation, especially in underserved regions of the United States. Improved delivery services can lead to heightened customer satisfaction and potentially increased sales. Furthermore, the market is anticipating Amazon's report on its first quarter earnings shortly, with a focus on the effects of tariffs and the demand for its cloud and artificial intelligence services. Concerns regarding economic challenges stemming from tariffs and trade tensions have contributed to recent fluctuations in the stock market, adding complexity to investor sentiment surrounding Amazon. In the long term, if Amazon successfully expands its rural delivery network, it could solidify its competitive edge against rivals and drive sustained revenue growth. However, ongoing uncertainties related to tariffs and possible regulatory challenges could dampen enthusiasm, indicating that while this investment is a strong strategic move, it must be complemented by effective management of external risks to maintain stock price stability. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 28th of April 2025, it was recorded that Oppenheimer assigned Amazon a outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 23rd of April 2025, Telsey Advisory also rated Amazon as outperform with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April 2025, Bank of America Securities gave Amazon a buy grade with a hold action. On the same day, Raymond James rated Amazon as outperform but with a downgrade action. On Thursday, the 3rd of April 2025, Citigroup assigned Amazon a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Amazon stock a general neutral rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Amazon. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Monday, the 21st of April, 2025, and so far, it has risen approximately 10.22%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact the near-term development of the stock. The Amazon stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Yet, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this creates a more negative outlook for the stock. If further gains occur, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $187.60. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the short-term average at $184.12. A breakout above the long-term average would result in another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average would generate an additional sell signal, thereby reinforcing the overall negative signal. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal recorded 8 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal noted 16 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal observed 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal detected 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 50 days ago. When we analyze the 12-month chart, we can see short moving average, buy signal seen 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal identified 46 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages has yielded a buy signal from 36 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Amazon. Amazon finds support from accumulated volume at $178.41. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. The stock displays average daily movements and, with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $6.20 between its high and low, which is a change of 3.47%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.95%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Amazon, let's briefly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is relatively typical, often observed in companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of the year 2025 is anticipated on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at $1.35. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Amazon. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Amazon is at $191.10. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a strategic point to think about for swing trading. On the downside, Amazon faces its first support level at $178.41. If this support level remains intact, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Amazon from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 1st of April, 2025, Harrington Douglas J. conducted an insider sale of 2,500 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 12th of March, 2025, Nui Indra K. conducted an insider purchase of 4,806 shares of restricted stock unit award. On the 3rd of March, 2025, Harrington Douglas J. conducted another insider sale of 2,500 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 3rd of March, 2025, Bezos Jeffrey P. conducted an insider sale of 239,843 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 4th of March, 2025, Bezos Jeffrey P. conducted an additional insider sale of 56,339 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 53.411. Overall, insiders purchased 221,486 shares and sold 747,262 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and a stop loss has not been established. Is Amazon stock a good buy? Currently, Amazon exhibits several negative indicators, and we anticipate that its performance will remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Therefore, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After analyzing the volatility and movements of the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 1st of May, we expect Amazon to open lower by $1.65, starting at $182.77. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us at Stock Invest.